More shots from me. I'm under my tarps. We've had lots of rain and snow, particularly, and hail. I actually thought at some point that somebody had put a coat on top or a blanket and that it was getting waterlogged, but it turned out to be a pack of snow, and it's challenging. Everything inside is basically getting wet, condensation, because it's quite cold. We're around freezing all the time. And yeah, when this pack of snow arrived, the forecast had been for something like 6 degrees, and I could already tell that it wasn't going to be 6 degrees. So that was in itself not really a surprise. And because of the spot where I am, snow doesn't really leave that quickly here. It's a, yeah, never mind. I was going to say small valley, and I thought that's going to confuse people. Anyway, it doesn't actually feel that cold. On Christmas Day, when I fainted that day, it was really, really cold because there were really, really, really cold, strong winds. And now it's kind of doable. I've been collecting cans and bottles, and because unlike single homeless lady, do I know your first name? I don't know. I don't have a job. I support myself through mostly collecting cans and bottles, donations, and I'm trying to generate income also, but unfortunately through online trading. But unfortunately, because I have so little money, I've often been forced to take money out just to survive, because I would need it to buy food or whatever. I'm living on a little over half of what I would have gotten if I had been eligible for homelessness benefits, social security, in the municipality that I am in, Amsterdam. And because I've gone that way already, and because I've had a lot of problems with civil servants in another place, there is absolutely no way that I'm going to go through that stigmatizing, vilifying circus again. It's abusive. You're treated as if you're a dangerous criminal. Metal detectors and all. That's how it starts already. And civil servants in the Netherlands, not all of them, but many of them are totally out of control. And if you have a power imbalance that is that huge, you're going to get crushed. You're going to get totally crushed. I'm not going to go that way ever again. So, yeah, I'm excited for my trades, and I've got 3 sitting that I hope will close at least, well, hopefully this evening, probably not, but at least tomorrow. And yeah, I just crawl in. It takes me about half an hour to crawl in, and it's exhausting. I was a little bit fitter 40 years ago, and I sometimes hurt myself, and I constantly have to pull myself into a zigzag, which doesn't help if you hurt yourself. And then I have to, wiggle around, try to find my fleece, try to find my other fleece, try to wrap the fleece around me, because that's what's important. What's important, I have to get as warm as possible, as soon as possible when I'm crawling in here, and not grow cold, because that's, yeah. And then rearrange my coat, my puffer coat was acting up, my fleece blanket was acting up, I have a small fleece blanket as well, my cushion on which I sleep, on which my head rests, was acting up as well. So when that happens, I start talking to my stuff. I've always done that. In my second job, I would talk to a computer all the time. But on the other side of the glass, there would be customers sometimes, hotel guests, and I had to be careful not to say, "Shut up" to the computer when there was somebody standing there without me noticing. I'm doing it drifting. Anyway, yeah, I'm slowly getting toasty now. I hope so. it's really crucial to get warm as soon as possible, warm enough as soon as possible. I've learned that, and if there's a very strong wind and it's really cold, then it's kind of hard to stay warm. Agreed. Your feet are the most important part, and your legs, because when they start to get cold, you start to feel really uncomfortable. Of course, the rest of your body needs to be warm too. And in this sort of situation, it helps to have chocolate. The sugar gives you a boost, a heat boost. And right now, I very deliberately put on my small phone. No, it's not. On hotspot. If that draws a lot of data, it gets really warm. That helps too. I'm sure I've gone over 3 minutes now. Anyway. Yeah, Happy New Year. This is a very exhausting lifestyle. It's not a lifestyle, it's a necessity. It can't be changed. And that's the problem. People expect you to become really desperate. But that's your downfall. If you cannot change something in the moment, protesting that is only going to sabotage yourself. You have to just get on with whatever you're facing. Just take it day by day. There's nothing else. Certainly, never mind. I was going to talk about people letting me down, but of course it works both ways. They are supporting me. Without the support, the donations from people, I wouldn't be alive any longer. I literally wouldn't be alive any longer, so there's that too.